Thanks for tuning in today. We're going to have a look at some of the, I know that's a sick putter head, but we're going to have a look at some of the shaft options in putters these days. So, there's a lot of popular exotics, and for example, most of your putters just come with a standard steel shaft. Now, the sick putters come with a KBS CT putter shaft, which is quite good. It's a really good option as a standard option. It's very low torque and a little bit heavier. And so I suppose why bother with exotics, right? The less torque we have, and torque is twist, okay? That's what torque is, it's a twist value. So if you have less torque and you mishit your putter out here, the head is less likely to deviate. Does that make sense, hopefully? So when you hit in the center, it doesn't matter, right? If you hit your putters out of the center, putt the ball out of the center all the time, great, fabulous. But most of us, we don't. And then when we, miss-hit in the heel and the toe, the putter head wants to twist, and if the shaft has less torque, it's less likely to do that. Okay, so we've been lucky enough to add, this is Stability 2. I'm not sure if you can get in there and see that writing. It's all blacked out, this shaft. But basically we have a two-piece shaft, this one. It's a graphite shaft up here, and there's a coupler here. And what we do is we would chop the steel section off, just a standard steel section. In this case, I've just put a black one on, so it looks pretty cool. And that coupler would slide over, that whole graphite section slides over there. And that's how stability shafts work, okay? We've got a black Stability 2 in our fitting kit. So I'm going to compare that to the standard steel. We also have the LA Golf shaft. Now this one is just a one piece. It goes into a plumber's neck. They have developed a Soho, so a shaft over hosel, so it'll go over a slant neck or something like that. But in this case today, we're going to have a look at the plumber's neck against the standard steel shaft in a plumber's neck as well, the sick putter. And then we're going to run it up a little bit of an unknown, I suppose, the Fujikura MC putter shaft in extra firm. Right, so we've got basically three exotics. We've got the Fujikura, we've got the LA Golf, and we've got the Stability Tour. Now, Stability has a few other models, but this is probably their most common and popular one, the Stability Tour. So let's talk about numbers first and what you should expect. So when I compare to the standard KBS CT steel shaft, chrome shaft, the Fujikura MC Extra Firm 115 actually weighs about the same and will give you the same swing weight. So no real difference to steel in the Fujikura. Now the other two are different. When it comes to the Stability Tour, these shafts are quite light, around 15 grams lighter. So when I put them in the two heads, the Stability Tour come up 15 grams lighter, but produce the same swing weight as steel. So you'll get, a similar feel as far as weight goes, but it's lighter, right? So you will feel the lightness, but the swing weight will be the same, okay? Now the LA is polar opposite. It will feel it's a heavier shaft, so we add, what do I do the maths? It's 15 grams. Sorry, this one's 10 grams heavier than the steel, but it's 3 swing weights lighter. So the total weight is up, but the weight's going to feel more in the handle, okay? So heavier, but lighter swing weight. Lighter, the same swing weight. And then we've got same, all right? Same swing weight, same weight. So first thing I'm doing, and I'm not going to get out the capdo and talk about numbers. Okay, what I am convinced of is I use LA in my arm lock, and it's, yes, it's got more weight in the handle, so it does make the putter head feel a little bit lighter. It's extremely stable, and I do believe that when you hit them off center that they're going to perform better. It's whether or not you can quantify the dollar value or, you know, justify the expense. But I'm just going to hit a few putts, and I'm going to start with the steel in the SICK putter. Just going to start with a steel. Can you see the balls there okay? So, I'm just going to hit a few and just get a feeling. You know, the overall weight of this putter is quite heavy. Feels heavy. There you go. But, you know, it doesn't feel like it's flopping around everywhere. Feels pretty good. You know, it's a nice balance. Oh, I got that one offline. And then if I get out the Stability Tour, immediately this feels different. Okay, it feels lighter. I must say, I do like the feeling off the face better. It feels a little bit better off the face. It's a slightly muted sound because of that slightly softer feel off the putter head. And I have used this exact combination before with the big head, with the flow head, and the Stability Tour, because I felt like the steel shaft was it was too heavy. It made the putter too heavy. So I liked the fact that I could take some total weight out, but keep the swing weight up. So that's what I do like about that putter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the golf balls again, and we're going to have a look at the other two, the really popular options, the other two really popular options, and that's the LA. Well, the Fuji's not that popular, to be fair, but I'm just going to hit a few putts with a standard steel. This time I'm just going to go in the Pro head. The noise is, look at me go with the standard options. The noise is noticeably louder, right? It's noticeably louder off the face. That's why I use an arm lock, people. You can kind of hear that noise. And then I'll pick up the Fujikura. People don't know a lot about this shaft, but it's actually extremely stiff. Like about, the LA claims about 400 CPM, which is crazy stiff. I've seen some testing on this around 600 CPM. So the stiffest thing you've ever seen. But yet, again, we get that softer sound and just a little bit better feel, you know? Nice sound. A little bit more muted sound, which I like. But it doesn't change, you know, the overall balance of the putter. That's what I like about this one. It's still going to feel the same as what your putter normally would feel. So that, you know, that's really nice. That MC firm. It's not crazy dollars upcharge. So if we talk about Australian dollars here, MC's about 350, Stability Tour about 450, say, and LA's 600. So the Fujikura is the cheapest upcharge, and you're going to get, you know, a really great performance benefit for less than the other two. It does only go into a plumber's or that style putter where you've got to insert the head, the shaft, sorry, into the hosel. So they don't have an over hosel option at the present moment. I believe it could be in the works. So, you know, plumber's neck, putters like that, the Fujikura will work. So now I'm going to hit four more. And I know this is a really small sample size, I understand that. But I'm just trying to give you an insight as to what you could expect somewhat if you decide to go to exotic shafts. So You know, this is the Fujikura. Again, I really like this. I mean, I know where the head is. It doesn't feel like it's wobbling around anywhere. It feels nice and firm, but yet I've still got some feel in the putter head, without a doubt. Okay, and now I'm going to hit the LA, which the LA is the big dollar one. It's the one all over tour. It does come in white or black. It's not just this Larry white option. So the same head, the Pro head, but just line on top instead of line on back. Same weight. But picking it up, it feels different. The weight's up here. The weight's in the handle. I don't know that I love that. I don't know that I love a reduced swing weight, but then you can get heavier heads, right? So you go heavier head, you know, lighter in theory, you know, swing weight from this LA. But I don't know, the feel's just ridiculously good out of this thing, to be honest. It feels like it's soft. You know, again, that sound, that noise is getting lower, deeper, great feeling, stable. I do love this thing. You know, it's a fabulous, fabulous putter shaft. But, you know, we do have weight at the handle. So if you're thinking about it, right? You're thinking about going that upcharge, going for something that's going to really, it's going to help your game. I don't doubt it is, right? I prefer to just tell it how it is rather than the hype. But any one of these three putter options, Stability Tour, Fujikura MC, or LA GP, LA Golf, they're just going to give you so much more out of your putter. You know, particularly these days when we've got these really heavy heads, you know, we've got big heavy heads, you don't want any torque or twisting in that putter shaft. Now the KBS CT is actually a very good option. If you want to go steel and you want to go less expensive, you know, that's like under $100. Again, in a sick putter, it's no upcharge, it's what they come with. But if you want to go for something that's less expensive, then the CT is a very good option. It's not like some other brands that just put, you know, a really, really inexpensive shaft in there. And then when you get the big heavy heads, they'll just be floating around everywhere. So it's one of these things. Look, here we like to give everyone the option to feel the different shafts. If you don't like it, you don't like it, right? And at the end of the day, you've got to love your putter. You've got to love how it looks. You've got to love how it feels. And so, you know, getting that balance right, that swing weight right, that total weight right, is really, really important. So, you know, next time you're in Sydney or you've got your putter fitting booked, we'll certainly go through and let you try those exotic shafts. They are worth it, believe me, they are definitely worth it. Long putts, you're going to be far better off. I know it's not quantifiable in this little test. This is just a little bit of feel test and to give you an idea of the change in swing weight, the change in balance point in these different shafts, the change in total weight as well. So, you know, like the LA goes up in total, but down in swing weight. The Stability Tour goes down in total, but stays the same on the swing weight. And then the Fujikura actually stays the same with total and swing weight. So there you have it, people. That's a little bit of an insight into exotic putter shafts. Let me know what you think of them. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching today's video. Make sure you click on like and subscribe. Let us know if there's anything else you'd like to see, and we'll see you in the next video.